plan to sound off on transgender rights at tonight's Hononegah School Board, even as the school district says the claim inspiring the confrontation is false.
A group of parents and Republican lawmakers argue Hononegah ignores the Trump administration's orders to separate locker rooms by biological sex. In just an hour, they'll make their case to the school board.
What you're looking at is a nearly identical school board meeting in Deerfield just days ago. There, a female student claimed she was forced to change next to a trans student in a locker room. That school denied the allegation. Hononegah says a similar social media claim against it is unfounded. The district adds no student is forced to change in front of another for gym class, and it is following state and federal laws.
Still, supporters and critics of transgender rights plan to convene at the Hononegah School Board meeting. It starts at 7 inside the high school's Performing Arts Center in Rockton. We'll have much more on that meeting tonight at 10.